Oh, good morning, Meg. Did you sleep well?
I did, thank you. I'm not so sure about Nathan though. He seems to have vanished.
He and Marcus have gone out for some breakfast. They have lots to talk about.
Oh dear.
Is something the matter?
Not really. But my ears are sure burning.
Yes, I understand completely. Thank you, Master. I shall be in touch again very soon. Goodbye. Well, that was an enlightening conversation, to say the least.
I would like to say I got the gist of it, but I really didn't.
Well, as you already know, it is typically desire which keeps the person attached to their ego. And it seems that Megan is no different.
So what exactly is it that she desires?
In Megan's case, it's entirely subconscious. And so she likely would not even admit it to herself, never mind anybody else.
Admit what though?
That she longs to be loved. No, love is the wrong word. What Megan desires is nothing short of worship.
That does not sound like Megan at all. Could the master be wrong?
He seemed quite adamant.
Okay, so that's the problem. What's the solution?
There are many desires, but they all amount to the same thing, in the end. And that is the need, conscious or not, to experience something.
And Megan wants the wrong sort of experience.
There is no right or wrong, good or bad. Every experience has value.
So we should give her what she wants?
Unsatisfied hungers will keep a person's ego monster alive and active. The only solution, therefore, is to feed the monster until it is satiated and loses interest. We cannot go about it in an obvious way. However, if we explain all of this to Megan and offer her the solution, her ego will consider it charity, rendering the experience worthless.
Yeah, I see that. But how can we help her without making it too obvious?
Don't worry, my friend. I have an idea.
It's not something that can be hurried or forced. When you are ready to wake up and admit who you really are, then you will.
Even when I do announce it publicly, however, I am also saying that we are all one. And so everybody else is also God.
The need to be special arises from the illusion of separation. When you can see through that illusion, the need to be special simply evaporates.
It's fun to be special though, isn't it?
Yes, it may be fun, for a while, but everything of a dualistic nature becomes tiresome eventually. So when you've had your fun, you will wake up.
Nate says that when I've suffered enough I will wake up.
Pleasure and pain are two sides of the same coin. The pursuit of one will inevitably lead to the other.
So how can one ever find happiness?
When you know yourself as infinite love, happiness is reflected back at you from all angles. There's no seeking involved, no doing. It just is. Joy is what you are, not something you acquire.
Wow. You are making me feel impatient.
Do not be deceived by your ego. Who is it after all that feels impatient? Your true self wants for nothing, and your false self can only realize its own irrelevance. In other words, you are standing in your own way.
I suppose I am. Wow.
We can go shopping soon, and I'll buy you some new stuff. In the meantime, please help yourself to whatever takes your fancy.
Jenny, you are so kind. Thank you for everything. Wow. What an amazing day this has been.
And it's not over yet, baby.
What do you mean?
Well, I reckon it's time to ascend.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
Wow. This is fabulous. Look, Nate.
I have just remembered that I'm not so good with heights.
Remember who you are, Nate. You are dreaming reality itself into existence, even as we speak, along with yourself. Neither gravity nor anything else has any real hold on you.
I am finding that statement somewhat hard to believe right now.
And that is also why you would find it somewhat hard to fly right now.
I wish I could fly. That would be awesome.
As long as you believe yourself to be a physical body with an ego, that's quite unlikely, I'm afraid.
I seem to be having trouble in that area. Perhaps Nate has told you about it.
He has mentioned it, yes.
We were actually talking about it earlier, and we think we may be able to help you.
Really? How?
It's a simple technique. We simply bypass the ego and appeal directly to the consciousness behind it, which is your true self.
My true self. The goddess inside.
Yes, the divine goddess within you. She is the one we want to approach.
And how do you propose to approach her?
There is only one way.
Which is what?
Veneration.
Veneration. I don't think I'm familiar with that word.
It's what we are offering you. Or, rather, the one who is aware of you.
Oh my God. I don't think I want to hear what you are about to say.
Please don't be alarmed, Megan. It's a rare honor.
Hang on. Let me get this straight. You are actually saying that you want to worship me.
Megan, baby, is it really so hard to believe? We are being sincere.